Hey everybody, Ron Bamer here with your tip of the week. This is about answering the question, what do you know about the people you're targeting? If we're talking about referral partners, you know, there's always people converging on the purchase market and looking for realtors and what have you. And I get that and I want you to do that. But I always ask clients to go, what do you know about the person you're targeting? And some people will have a system for looking up, production or what have you. And I'm like, no, but what do you know about them? And I usually get just a look like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, have you looked at their Facebook? Have you looked at LinkedIn? Have you looked at their own website? Have you looked to see if they have listings? Have you done any kind of research on the person you're going to target besides their production numbers? And the majority of the time, the answer is a hard no or just a blank stare in the camera or face-to-face if we're in person. Anybody worth researching, anybody worth doing business with is worth researching. And I learned this lesson. I'm not going to take credit for it. I learned this lesson many, many years ago from a gentleman by the name of Kurt Reisig, chairman of American Pacific Mortgage, one of the nicest men you'll ever meet in your life, one of the nicest mortgage professionals, a giver, brilliant, humble individual. And I've had the pleasure of knowing him for over 2 decades. And I will remember, as it was yesterday, I was at the company doing a training program, and he had come in and was just addressing, some of the newer LOs that were joining the organization. And I just remember, I'm going to paraphrase, but he said, as a CEO, I have people approaching me all the time or reaching out to me all the time because they want to talk about my business or they want to offer something or sell me something. And he's like, I have a very simple rule. If somebody doesn't know anything about me, I am not going to give them any of my time. If they're not willing to make an effort to find out more about me, why would I want to speak to them? And I sat back and I'm like, it's so simple and it's brilliant. And of course, I adopted the same thing in my business. But then I started looking at, what do most loan officers do with referral partners? They don't do their homework. Look at LinkedIn. Look at the solicitations. If you're on LinkedIn or Facebook, look at the solicitations that you get. And how many of these people just write messages to you knowing nothing about you, don't even reference anything about you or your business? And how many of them actually just reach out to you, which we know are just blast messages, and what they're offering is not even in line with what you do for a living? And I get these things every single day, and I don't respond to any of them. I just ignore them all because we all know you make a connection and all of a sudden you get a solicitation. So I'm all about patterns. So let's recognize the patterns of what average and typical originators do and that they don't do their homework. Start doing your homework. Start finding out what you can about your potential referral partners, the people that you're courting, and you'll be amazed. Having conversations with them will become that much easier. Hope the tip helps. We'll see you soon.